Hey up.
Hey up!
Both out again.
Hooray! We're not at work!
Hey. Both off again. Welcome back to another video. We're out somewhere different again today. Not an airport this time, so unfortunately there's no planes, or well, there might be, we don't know. We're actually at Hessel, just not far from Hull, and we've come to have a look at the Humber Bridge. It's quite an amazing engineering structure. Yeah, so we're going to have a nosy around, tell you a bit about it. Going to walk across to the other side, see what there is at the other side, and then walk back again. So yeah, hope you find it interesting. See you shortly. So there you can see the tower. Is it a tower? I suppose it is a tower. That's the one on our side. Our side being the, where are we? Oh, we're on the northern side of the Humber estuary. So the Humber Bridge was built to allow easy passage across the Humber estuary. The Humber estuary being a result of the River Trent and the River Ouse joining over near Alkborough and Faxfleet over that way. They combined to create the Humber estuary. But yeah, just walking down now, heading in that direction. We'll show you what is through there. We'll have a little bit of a look round the shore at Hessel, then we'll go up onto the bridge, and as I said just before, we're going to walk all the way across it, which for a bridge of this size is something quite unique, the fact that you can walk or cycle all the way across and back. Really is very nice here. I believe you're quite close to a main road. Information board there about quarrymen. Yeah, beautiful down here. There's a train line just through there. So we're sandwiched in between one of the biggest single span suspension bridges in the world, a railway and a busy road, but yet you've got all this beautiful woodland. Let's see what's down here. Well, it's really warm, isn't it? But it's looking like it's going to rain. I think they've forecast thunderstorms, to be honest. Bench with looks like some kind of barbecue grill stand. It's a bit like something Steve Wallace had used in Canada. Yeah, so the bridge itself opened in 1981, and at the time it was the longest single span suspension bridge in the world, and it remained so until 1998, when the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge in Japan opened. Now the bridge itself is 1.38 miles across, 2.22 kilometres, so it is fair old size. And even though it's not the longest single span suspension bridge in the world anymore, it is the longest one that you can walk or cycle all the way across. So in that respect, it's still retained its crown, which is pretty cool. So for that reason, and just because we can, that's what we're going to do today, if we can ever find our way out of these woods. Yeah, so somehow we've managed to do a loop and we're actually going back the way we've just come.
Lost in the woods.
Sounds about right for us, doesn't it? Never mind, eh? Beer 8.
Bit right.
Beer 8. Find this bridge in a second. Actually going under the railway line here, I think. A tunnel.
We found one.
Just can't help ourselves, can we? There we are, that's a tunnel. Oh, and there's another one up here.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We've had us fixed.
That is tunnel fix. So that one's under the railway. This one's under the main road. The A something or other. I can't remember what it is. And when we come out the other side, we should be able to see the Humber estuary. And we'll hopefully get some good views of the bridge. Out the other side. Ooh, we have a windmill. Without the sails. The old millstones, the old grinding wheels. I bet they weigh a bit. They're out to the windmill that we're just next to at Hessel. Yeah, impressive. Right, just heading down towards the shore. And there we have the incredible Humber Bridge. Wow.
Wow.
That is impressive, isn't it?
Okay.
So each tower is 510 feet high. Now the tower on this end, as you can see, is on dry land. The foundations for that tower about 25 feet deep. However, the tower on the south side, I'll zoom in there, as you can see, is actually in the water. And because of the soft sediment that forms the bed of the Humber estuary, the foundations had to be well over 100 feet deep to keep it stable. Yeah, it is very impressive. You can see pretty busy as well. So traffic, cars, lorries using it every day. Great, it's just starting to rain as well. Yeah, so when the bridge was being built, it was brought in massive sections by barge on the river and hoisted into place. Now, during the construction process, there was an incident where 2 of the sections were being hoisted up by cable and the cable snapped, leaving them hanging dangerously. Now, luckily, the cables were repaired, nobody was injured or killed, and construction commenced, no problem. Yeah, it must have been a pretty scary situation at the time. Certainly looking at the size of the massive segments up there. It's an incredible structure. You can see there the kind of like a cradle, presumed for maintenance work. Then it will be heading up onto the bridge. Look at these beautiful cottages here. Lovely. And all sat in the shadow of the massive bridge. Quite a view out of your front window. As you probably see there, I'm guessing these are some sort of flood defences. Got those going all the way down. Very sturdy glass panels. Yeah, go all the way around. Yeah. Right, let's get on the bridge. Yeah, I think these steps take us up onto the bridge itself. See the toll booths down there. Get something like £1.50 to go across. Used to be £3, but they halved it a few years ago. That's where we're going to be walking, across the bridge. Let's go. Yeah, so construction of the bridge started in 1972. It took 8 years to complete, so it was completed in 1980, and then it was opened in 1981 by Queen Elizabeth II. Hope you can hear me above all the traffic noise. See, it's very busy on here. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying.
Or maybe not, if they're not bothered.
Oh yeah, yeah, it could be a bonus that you can't actually hear what I'm saying. Droning on. Yeah, so these are the massive anchor blocks. Here, the weights. The bridge is attached to. Got those at both sides. I actually read, apparently some YouTubers climbed up onto here, up these. Now, I don't know if these are a relatively recent addition or they managed to get around them, but from what I can understand, they walked all the way up to the top of the tower, on there, just holding those cables at each side. I mean, flipping heck. I just can't, nowhere in a million years I could ever do that. No chance. Yeah, so we're out onto the bridge here already. Quite a long way down. Yeah. I think at its highest point, as far as the bridge itself, as where we're going to walk, I think at high tide it's around about 100 feet above the water level. So in the middle we should be about 100 feet above the river. Yeah, so as Laura's just said, got the train line down there. Now that's the Sheffield to Hull line, or Leeds to Hull line, depending on which way you travel. 90 mile per hour line, that. I know these things. Speedy. I think I can see a train coming. the busy main road down there. It's the one that we walked under a short while back. Yeah, she got these massive anchor points for the cables, holding the whole thing up. Yeah, fairly. Obviously, pretty sturdy stuff. Thank goodness. You can actually feel it move, can't you?
I was going to say that.
You feel the bridge bouncing as we're walking on it. Yeah, you should have had a lighter breakfast. Just coming up towards the North Tower. (510 feet) as I mentioned earlier. Yes, you can see across the other side there. It's looking towards Barton upon Humber. So where we've just come from at Hessel is there. That is Yorkshire. And then where we're going, over there, that's Lincolnshire. So one end of the bridge is in Yorkshire, and the other end of the bridge is in Lincolnshire. Quite interesting fact. Hiya. Laura's just been telling me, apparently, in winds of 80 mile per hour plus, the bridge is designed to move by up to 3 meters, which I can't imagine it'd be open in those kind of winds, but certainly wouldn't want to be on here. So another little fact that kind of blew my mind really is that the distance between the top of the North Tower, which we're looking at there, and the South Tower over there is 36 millimeters further apart at the top. So they're 36 millimeters further apart at the top than they are at the bottom due to the curvature of the Earth. I find that quite mind-blowing personally. Perhaps that's just me. Yeah, it's a long way down, straight down to the Humber estuary. About 100 feet. Yeah, so I can't remember this bridge being built. I was born in 1979, so too young to remember it being built at the time. I do remember coming to something that was going off here, probably in the late 80s, early 90s, and I can't remember what it was. I remember my dad bringing us, me and my sister here, and there was all sorts going off. I think there was a Harrier jump jet. I seem to remember that. There were all banners on the bridge. I don't know if it was, could it have been the 10th anniversary of it being open? If anybody remembers or anybody knows, you could let us know. It'd be greatly appreciated, because I genuinely can't remember what it was for. So another quite important thing to mention about the bridge is the fact that it's actually Grade 1 listed. So yeah, Humber Bridge, Grade 1 listed, which is something that I never knew until I was doing research for this video. So just approaching Lincolnshire, or the southern shore of the River Humber. You see across there you've got Far Ings Nature Reserve. It's there. And then just there we've got the Humber Bridge Garden Centre. So that is where we're hoping to go and get a bite to eat. Yeah, and another fun fact, the Humber Bridge, you can see it from a long way off. And I'm talking about a long way off. Now we live near Sheffield, and from the moors above Sheffield, near Totley, we've actually seen the Humber Bridge. Now there's going to be a lot of people that think, nah, it's not possible. But I promise you, with a pair of 10 times binoculars, just your normal pocket ones, we could manage to see the bridge. But you really need to know which direction to look and exactly where to look. And funnily enough, it's actually easier to see it at night time, purely because each tower is lit up with red lights. So yeah, you can see it from Sheffield. I'm not sure exactly how far away that is. I'll have a look, and if I can find out, in a straight line, how far it is, I'll pop it on the screen. Yeah, quite incredible. Hello. Yeah, so we went in the garden centre cafe and it was open. So they hadn't seen us and closed, like is normally the case. But when we looked at the menu, it was just all a bit too much, to be honest. The meals were too big. So we've ended up getting a pie from the shepherd's hut. So yeah, I'm going to sit here. Nice location. What's it like?
Nice.
Plenty of meat in there, isn't there? It's actually a really, really good pie.
Chunks of meat.
So if you visit this garden centre, Humber Bridge Garden Centre, get one of the pies. What were they for?
$4.25.
$4.25. That's it, lunchtime done. We'll head back over the bridge now, back to Yorkshire. Had enough of Lincolnshire now, haven't we?
Yeah. Get back to Yorkshire.
Oh, and he's joking. We love Lincolnshire.
We do.
Yes, we're planning to walk down the opposite side of the bridge. I was hoping to see a ship or two going underneath. But we'll keep his fingers crossed, you never know. We might get one. Yeah, footpath closed this side. Oh,
Really?
is it really closed though? Looks like it. Oh. Yeah. So we're not walking down the other side. Back the way we came.
That's that then.
That's that.
Back the way we came.
Yeah, so this here is what looks like the maintenance cradle. It goes all the way under the bridge. There appears to be one at each end. You can see is, I presume you lift that latch up, or door should I say, and then you climb down underneath, and that goes all the way underneath the bridge, and it moves backwards and forwards on these rollers. Oh, Max friend. Yeah, so I didn't know if we'd be able to see the ferry from here, which is why I wanted to walk down the opposite side, but obviously we're not allowed. But just looking through the barriers, I believe that blurry white thing there, white and blue thing, is a P&O ferry, so that'll either be the Pride of Hull or the Pride of Rotterdam. Yeah, pity we couldn't be on the other side, but never mind. Northern Class 170, if I'm not mistaken. I know these things. A bit embarrassing if I'm wrong, isn't it? LNER. Everything's moving very slowly, so either there's issues somewhere or just the amount of traffic going into Hull.
That serves me right.
Yeah.
Right.
Taking the mickey out of me, talking about trains, and then you get got by something buzzing round you. Serves you right. Yeah, so you can see over there the tides, now the water level's dropping, tide's going out, start getting these sandbanks appearing like that there, and they start appearing all the way down, so dead easy to become grounded on here if you didn't know what you were doing. So that was the Humber Bridge. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And if you have, give us a nice big thumbs up. It really does help and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
Other than that, thank you for watching. We'll hopefully see you next time.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.